Standard 10 English, lesson number 2.6, Science and Spirituality. Now let us see, we are discussing part third of this lesson, and after visiting Mahaswamiji's birthday, after a couple of days, the author of this lesson informed Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam that only 4 out of 1 lakh people can cross the age limit of 100. And he had Googled, means he had searched on Google about this information. Now, APJ Abdul Kalam answered that it wasn't important how many people cross the age limit of 100, but it was important that how many could stand straight like Mahaswamiji and could deliver a speech and then could feed thousands of children. Okay, so means according to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, it was not important how long you live, but what contribution you give to the society. That was more important. The author asked him what was the secret of the long life of Mahaswamiji. Was it a balanced diet or a healthy lifestyle or genetics? And APJ Abdul Kalam sat contemplating deeply. He recollected the T-net. T-net means a principle or a belief of goodness of action from Pramukh Swamiji. Then perhaps swimming in the silence to the shores of Mahaprayagji, he gathered the sands of conscience to be our guide, our best friend. Deeper down in the space-time of memory, he must have heard Professor Brahma Prakasha's words about the need of living a pure and ethical life, and Father Pariraj and Dr. Sarabhai's lesson of selflessness in service. Eventually, his thoughts would have settled on Swami Shivananda of Rishikesh, in whom he saw great tranquility. Tranquility means peace. And finally, they must have come full circle with the memory of the life of simplicity of his father, who always espoused means gave support to the value of giving back. So, before answering the author's question, APJ Abdul Kalam reminded many great souls, many great people, and their great teaching. He remembered, means from the point of view of the author, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam might have gone through the memories of all these great people. For example, Pramukh Swamiji or Professor Brahma Prakash or Dr. Sarabhai, okay, Swami Shivananda of Rishikesh. And that is why the author has previously said that I realized that though his words of wisdom I was getting to learn from countless great minds. This means that APJ Abdul Kalam had adopted, accepted number of good things from different people, great people, knowledgeable people, and that teaching or that learning he would use practically. He would use in his day-to-day life. At long last, or those thoughts, that particular knowledge or that particular teaching has shaped the personality of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, or the thought process of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. At long last, he spoke, it is the very spirit of what can I give, he elaborated. Mahaswamiji lives with the beliefs and ethos of our mission. Ethos means characteristic. He gives education to famished minds, food to famished bodies. In giving so much, he becomes strong. His munificence fuels his strength. That is what keeps him standing tall and active in life. The essence of a happy life and a peaceful society lies in one sentence, what can I give? Turning to me, he asked, what is the reverse of what can I give? Circumspectly means cautiously, I replied, what can I take? So APJ Abdul Kalam revealed the secret of the long life, a healthy life of uh, Swamiji, and it was his quality of giving food, education, shelter to others. Then he asked the author, what is the opposite of what can I give? And the author cautiously answered, what can I take? Yes, he said. And that is the thought which is responsible for all the wrong we see around us. We think that we can take from the environment and destroy it indiscriminately. We think of what we can take from other humans, leading us to corruption and inequality. This attitude of taking and taking even destroys families. To keep this planet livable, and the human race thriving, we have to replace this attitude of what can I take with the goodness of what can I give. The gravity of the message struck me. This challenge became my silent motivation. 3 years later, in 2012, this idea became a reality as our What Can I Give movement, through which Dr. Kalam tried to combat corruption, environmental degradation, and social evils. It is important that we ask ourselves this question, for in the answer lies the truth of humanity. So go ahead and question yourself, what can I give? The answers will be astounding, means amazing. So APJ Abdul Kalam has given a wonderful lesson here. Okay, he has taught us a wonderful lesson, and that is, he says that the people, they possess the attitude of getting from others. Okay, nobody is interested to contribute to somebody else, okay, to the environment, to the nation, to the society. Everyone wants something from others, from the environment, from the nation, from the other people, from the family members, from the friends. And this particular tendency of a beggar has spoiled everything. This has made us it keeps us constantly hungry, and just we are thinking in what way we can get something from others. And this has actually boosted the corruption and other evils. And that is why in 2012, the author started a movement, that, and the name of that movement was What Can I Give? And APJ Abdul Kalam tried to combat means fight corruption, environmental degradation, and social evils through this movement. And the author finally tells us that this is the wonderful question. Every one of us should question ourselves, and that is, what can I give? And definitely the answers would be amazing. Okay, so this lesson we should practice, we should follow in our upcoming lives, that what can I contribute to my family, my nation, my friends. Okay, instead of expecting something from others, because this is a typical tendency of a beggar, just to expect something from others. So we should give up this bad habit, and we should see that we are giving something to others, so that this universe would be a better place. Okay, thank you very much.